Good morning, YouTube. I hope you guys are well. It is Thursday morning now. We are in our second load week out of 3. I train in a 3-week load rhythm, 1 week easy. So we are almost halfway, or basically halfway. Mixed a few things around because of just some extra fatigue after bike test, but important that this week I get all the quality key sessions in and everything that it works with load, and always thinking how can I train, consistently long term. That's the most important thing, like 300 days, 600 days, 900 days. I always say this now because it's so good. It really changes your perspective on training and thinking. So what we have today planned is 3 sessions. I look forward to them. First, we're gonna head out. As you guys saw, it snowed again here a little bit, which is normal, but we had a pretty mild winter here so far, and I think it's not too slippery. It's actually this kind of grippy snow. I think it's -2 Celsius. What is it, like 20 Fahrenheit or something? So I think it's grippy, it's okay. But we're gonna head to the hills. We have a 14K run. Some of it we run a bit closer to the LT1 heart rate, my aerobic threshold heart rate, which correlates to kind of Ironman pace, which is kind of the highest point of your aerobic, the first threshold. Bit hard to explain. Anyways, it's that, and so we're trying to push it a bit closer to that, because when I normally ran, it's like 145 heart rate. Although I do go quicker at like 4-minute pace, it's physiologically simply too slow. So 6:30 mile pace. But we need to go a little bit up, slowly, progressive. And then we're also gonna find a hill where it's hopefully not too slippery, because if you're slippery for the hill strides, it's not worth a lot. Then I'm gonna change it probably, because you need to put the power per stride in the ground. If you're slipping, you're not doing the strides. It doesn't have the benefit, right? You need the biomechanical stimulus from putting the power in the ground. And but we're gonna do that. Then a bit after lunch, we have our threshold bike set. That is gonna be 5 times 15 minutes threshold with 2-minute rest in between, or easy spin. We went up from 4 times 15 minutes to 5 times 15, so 75 minutes at threshold. And next week we're gonna progress to 90 minutes. So you have 2 ways to go about it with any key session really. Either you shoot for intensity or volume, right? So we're gonna shoot for more volume right now instead of going intensity up, because one of them was, that's what we saw in the lab test from my video just recently, that just in aero position, mainly because of lack of conditioning in that new aero position, which is also a new position for me. There's some kind of different lactate profiles and ventilatory thresholds. It's something a bit complex, which luckily I don't have to know in detail how it works. I just have to know the result. That's why I have a good mentor who can figure things out. But either way, in simple terms, keep it uncomplicated as well. That's important. So we're gonna do that 5 times 15 minutes, 330 watts. We stay there for now, and 2 minutes rest. And then afterwards, we're gonna meet some friends, and then we hit the gym in the afternoon. Not too heavy there, really, just ticking over. Not heavy on the upper body because of, actually the swim's not hard tomorrow. We changed again something around, because in the weekend, that's exciting. I have my second ever swim competition on Saturday, a 1500 meter swim in a long course pool, 1500, and my first 200 meter race on the Sunday. So there we can really see how is my endurance behaving with the 1500. Also, we get the really cool breakdowns of the splits, so you can really see if you drop off. Especially my coach, he wanted to see how is my, let's say, endurance over longer distances, and how is my actual raw speed, right, the 200. So that will be exciting. I look forward to that. Gonna have one more coffee, edit the next video. Every morning I do my editing here. Quick and efficient, but 30-40 minutes it takes. I make it really efficient, and then we head out the door for the run. Boom, here we are. Really nice and grippy snow, and first 10 minutes, as always, is not training. It's just blood flow, whatever feels super easy. I don't look at pace, I look at heart rate. It's mainly what orthopedic is different than cycling, right? So it's like, just allow your blood, your muscles and tendons to warm up before the actual training begins. So I have my pre-warm-up routine, but still do. And on the other side,
just had to laugh again about this state of business in triathlon. I don't know how it is in running with athletes or other endurance sports. I wonder how to say it, but I believe it's going to be the same. What happens there is pretty hilarious. I mean, first of all, most athletes, they grind so long and they're so needy for like any cent or any types of validation from external, oftentimes like a brand or company believing in you and paying you, whatever, that they really have super low self-worth. So they don't know at all what they're worth financially or in general. They don't know the power of an athlete, what they can do with media. So what happens is, super hilarious, just happened again. That's why you don't have to know the background, who, whatever, but it's not somebody I'm working with, but happened before with small brands. I think it will happen less maybe when you have the contracts, but I don't think so. So either way, what happens is that the brand, so you have this deal set up about X, Y. It's the same as when you're working for someone with an employer. All right, let's say I sell fruits. My job for you is to be 9 to 5 in that store and sell fruits for you. And the other end gives you money to be in that store and sell fruits. And it's the exact same in pro sports, right? Or anything. So you have a, first and foremost, it doesn't matter. I think that's where people get confused, because you have the so-called athlete managers, who are the people that their job is to work with the athletes, and get the feedback to the people that actually make the decision and say, hey, this guy we give money, or girl, and this one not, there we pull. So it doesn't matter. It's like HR. You can say same as HR, human resources, it's the exact same, athlete manager. And it's cool if you come along with them, but it really doesn't matter at all. First and foremost, I think that's why people get really confused, especially when it's such a personal thing as like you're an athlete, you're doing something really, it's like a one-person company almost, and you finally get some validation and somebody gives you product or money or whatever, and you're like, oh my God, thank you so much, I'm so embedded to them forever, I do whatever you say. And the other side knows that. And what I feel, what happens in, for sure, pro triathlon, for sure, because I heard some contracts and stuff going in the background, they abuse it like hell. So for example, what happens, I had this thing, okay, you do this and that, and then this is like this informal deal, no contract made, and then suddenly afterwards it says, you're in this thing, hey, can you also do this and this and this? By the way, can you also tag this and this? I was like, hold on, bro. This was not the deal. But there, I think they just know that athletes, it's okay, I want to please them. So they abuse that like hell, right? I mean, I know business a little bit. I made contracts, I know the laws. I made my own for the whole company. I've written the whole system, how to, support people with a master's degree back then with physics, and I designed the whole thing and made it with lawyers. So either way, what you can't forget, and I certainly won't, that's why I take myself out of the equation, that you're not, the athlete is not corresponding to the person's. I don't have big money contracts lined up or anything, so it's not yet a thing, but once it will come, this will all go away from you. There will be no contact with me at all, zero. It will be only through the, let's say, manager. But I'm not taking some random manager and giving him 20%, hell no. I know who, it's here in the family, so people you trust. And yeah, so that's that. Don't get abused. And it's a bit of a clown show, really. It's really quite funny what goes on there, that they think they can just abuse, because in the end, it's really a transaction, like I said, exactly the same. So have to be clear boundaries to saying, hey, yeah, this was the deal. Because imagine the athlete would do that. Imagine the athlete would write the company, say what they would do, basically say, hey, by the way, I know we had the deal about 3 pants or 5 bikes. How about, can you send me 2 more bikes? And I tag you, or not even that. They would like think, are you out of your brain? But it's the exact same. So if you're an athlete, know your worth, right? Even if you're beginning of a journey like I am, I don't have a high worth in the sport yet, but it will come, and it comes quickly with results. It's still the classic one, If you're podium, if you're on the radar, if you win stuff, that's still next to social media, obviously the main work, the main job of an athlete. So there's no emotions to attach. For example, if the athlete doesn't perform on a job, let's say I don't get results, I get the contract, and for the results I made to perform. My job as an athlete, like NBA athlete or NFL or whatever, your job is to perform, meaning get results, get a good performance. That's your job. First and foremost, nothing else. No second, no third, one. That's number one. Doesn't matter if you're the Instagram guru or YouTube, doesn't matter at all. Like, one is performance. As soon as that goes away, I mean, you can't be surprised if your contract goes away. That's just business. So I think people get confused that they say that I have a personal relationship with that person. They're so nice. They have nothing to say. The athlete managers, nothing. The ones in the background, the board, and all those, they pull the strings. So yeah, just some background info there. Of course, in the future with contracts, I can share the things. There are clauses for that. But just so you know, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background and some really pathetic deals thrown out to athletes. So I think a few probably do it well, but still, they could get a lot more, I believe. So. Our usual spot for the strides, as you can see, it's all good. Perfect for running. Alright gang, we are at the usual spot. Really good heart rate response, which is perfect. So after yesterday when I was a bit tired, all the right decisions, so that's perfect. Normal heart rate response, super good feel, slept well, good, sleep, mood, everything is really good, positive, meaning perfect decisions yesterday, just need those small decisions, and then you're good to go to roll consistent. We're gonna be doing 6 times 20, probably 20-second strides, not 30. And just like, quality running, not smashing it, just like the fastest maintainable speed without straining. And again, control it. It's all a bit changed this week, so I need my hamstrings still for 5 times 15 minutes threshold and aero. So hamstrings do a lot of work with those. So keep it controlled and have fun. I'm hot actually. Should I? T-shirt. All right, let's do. No, that's a bit stupid. Let's not. Two done. I got 2 gels with Omar gels. One already had, just for taxation. Slurp test. Gone. Empty. Perfect, all done, all 6 reps. 7.5k, so we need 14. So just loop a bit around the forest and then we go head back. But again, aerobic zone, so I'm trying to push this heart rate. Again, all of my long runs have been at 145 heart rate. And I need to get this up to, ideally 160, but it doesn't happen over time because orthopedically, obviously the legs have to adjust to those new paces and you have to go gradually, slowly. Always patience. Aerobic conditioning doesn't happen overnight. You don't go to 330 or 530 mile pace, zone 2 in no time. But takes time, takes years, takes work, takes patience. And if you don't enjoy the journey, you're never gonna get there anyway. So enjoy and appreciate each step. And I got a good system now, thank God. Took me since 2016 when I left that one coach. Since then, been grinding, just the same effort and mentality as I have now. Nothing changed next to work. I was just as dedicated, just as passionate. Tried approaches, and for whatever reason, me, coach, both, it didn't work. But now, you know, if you hang in there, I've been grinding for a long time and didn't get the results. But like I said, we're getting there. So when I push, I wanted to see how it is, snow on carbon. When I push to 160 heart rate, I'm sitting at 345 pace at 350 slowest in the snow and non-carbon. So that's 160 and 167 is LT1. 345 at the zone 2 run, lifetime PB, chonk. All done. Nice run, 14k, 434 average in hills, and the strides and all that. What's that? 730 average, doesn't matter. It was really good. Like outside those strides, need stimulus for sure, and I can tell it's super important. I mean, now's the time to fill the gaps, you know. We did the ceilings, pushed the ceilings up successfully in the bike and run to VO2 max, and now we can elevate because the threshold is now at the low percentage of the VO2 max, like 67% or 75% corner, and now that's the easier way to actually get your threshold back to the old 75% of the VO2 max. That's the goal for the next 3 months, and yeah, that normally goes quicker. So they get like 20-30 watts on the bike, hopefully more, hopefully 30, maybe 40. Let's see, in the threshold to LT2, and yeah, same for the run. That should get nice stimulus, but I can really tell I need this. So, but yeah, you gotta be smart, right? You can't just say every run of the week is suddenly gonna push it up there. That doesn't work with energy and all the other sessions. But the way I have it planned, I have the long run, that's zone 2. So there I give now 5% more, try to go 5 beats higher average, maybe just small increase, but we keep the 36k, of course, second time this week. And then we got this run here with the strides, that's LT1, or like this, like today, really nice stimulus. And then we got the key run, and the rest is easy. So that's enough stimulus for 1 week. Next to all the other stuff, I can do zone 2 like this 6 times a week. Then I have no energy in the legs for the rest. So, but with time, of course, the more condition you get, the more you can do less easy work. But I'm not sure. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm gonna get some food in, and then I'll see you back on the bike. All right, gang, quick turnaround. We're gonna be heavy on the carbs today, so that that's 1 hour 45 bike in total or something, and we're gonna be for sure taking in 150 grams an hour. So I'm just filling up the bottles here. Hot water as always, so 150 grams in one bottle, which is also what I will do in my race. So I just set a big order for Omada. Amazing, the support really. So there's a big order coming from Omada coming in, so cool. I mean, this is literally a game changer. Sport nutrition, recovery, you know, high quality protein pulver, carbs, carbo loading fuel, all of that. This is a massive game changer for me in my journey, right? Really massive, because like I said, I don't need another bike. I don't need a tri-suit. I don't need a helmet, wheels, wetsuit, all the things that in theory could make me a world champion tomorrow. Some small aero things you can buy, but that's probably just 5 grand invested, like a carbon cockpit that saves you probably 15-20 watts. That's like 2.5 grand, you know, money I don't have right now or to invest in that, but I will down the line. So there's a few things you can do. There are other aero things. I have a list. I just got to buy it once I got the cash. And then you, in theory, all you need is the training. Let me mask this out, 90. Even that to be world champion, you know.
even that, you don't need 5 bikes to be world champion. You just need 1 bike that is aerodynamic. And I got a very good one. So how do I need to put 90, 20, 150 grams. So quite a bit of powder, obviously. So as you can see, it's a load of powder in 1 bottle. I will do it in a race as well. So instead of filling it up with water now already, I keep the water until here where it is, and then shake it quite a bit first. Again, hot water, so it mixes easier with higher concentrations, over 100 grams. Hot tap water makes a big difference. Mix that really nicely, quite a bit. I always hold the top so it can't spill at all. And then I'll actually fill it up with more water. Hot water again. Also easier for the gut. If you listen to the African cultures like Morocco and all, they only drink hot tea, even in hot climates. So apparently it's better for the gut. I think also the samurai and all did that. So there was a time I drank everything warm and avoided cold water completely because the gut has to heat it up. So I tried a lot of extremes already, but you gotta find the middle in everything. So this is 150 grams and the rest I'll put with water. So I'll for sure have 1 or 2 more bottles just with water actually. So let me just fill that up here. There, only water, my carbs. Now, most importantly, the coffee. It's only 1 p.m. now. So, coffee goes in with caffeine. Helps for sure a bit for the ride. And it's always a comfort, cozy factor, especially in Finland. Coffee is second nature. They have, I know each country is different at all. Italy, for example, they have these amazing, coffee machines, the barista stuff, tastes amazing. But there, for example, it's more like this espresso, or like you have let's say like a cappuccino and stuff. Then you have the Americans, they have those big filter coffees, but they are fairly of soft dose with caffeine. And the Finns, they're really big into filter coffee, which doesn't sound so delicious when you think about Italian. But that coffee is good, like good. They have super good coffee. I mean, literally, I think the nation with the highest capita for liters drank per capita of people or something, like ridiculous. I mean, the winter plays a role, but not just that, it's literally the culture as well. So they have fantastic coffee, like incredibly good coffee. My favorite actually. So, I mean, I really like a nice Italian fresh one is good. But like I said, when you do it Americano, I'm not really into that. But this is good. So I'm gonna get this down, get it in. And then we're gonna be shackled into the aero bars. Let's set this up here. We got 2 fans. This big boy, it's big but not as strong. I think Wahoo or some, they have like super strong, like almost industrial fans. That is something I'll for sure do in the future to upgrade. But I mean, they do fine now. And again, it's always a bit of heat stimulus, but if you're really cranking it, but I have a good setup. I have 2 fans here and here, the window, and then we're actually good to go. All right, gang, we're all set up. Beautiful, huh? Reality though. As you can see, I have this beautiful windshield thing on my microphone, because normally you only put it on when there's wind, and I thought, I'm indoors, there's no wind, but the fans blow in. So I hope the sound is better now, and it looks really good as well. That's an added bonus, I think. I think it really gives a special look to it. And so we're spinning a little bit, then we're warming up, going through different zones until threshold, then a bit easy again, and then we start the first out of 5 reps of 15 minutes at 330 watts. in the aero position with 2 minutes easy in between. Yep, let's see how muscles, everything feel from a cardiovascular side, and all this is not crazy hard. We stay on the low side for threshold because I should be able to do them at 350 at least, but lactate and everything, wasn't so happy with that. Let's see what the feedback is still from the test. I still get some more feedback from more analysis, but for now we stay at the low end of threshold and just bang more volume at it, 75 minutes, which is quite a bit. So there will be muscular fatigue kicking in after, I don't know, the last time I did 4 times 15 minutes, and there was also though a bit high intensity, but still the 4th set I could tell for sure muscle wise fatiguing and working more, which is great. So another 15-minute rep should definitely help to get stronger. And yep, I'll check back in after the first 15-minute rep. Wish me luck. And there, rep number 1 in the bank. Oh crap, I got 2. All right, felt good in the aero position. Heart rate range right where I want it. Controlled effort, but not like smashing. So those will build up. 2-minute rest, easy spin, 150 watts, don't care. And then we're already heading into the next rep. So yeah, staying focused rep by rep. It's a big chunk of work, so gotta break it up. Small chunks. See you later. So after 3 reps, did 1 now. All right, gang. Rep number 3 is done. Nice. RPE feels the same. Heart rate also just 2 beat increase. I actually need to open the window a bit more. Humidity, relative humidity is going up. Not a heat stimulus, fancy construction. Oh, come on more. There we go. Get that winter coming in. Good. 2 more reps to go. Almost fell off my bike. Not good. Good. Wish me luck. Enjoying it. Carbs are good. Legs are good. Vamos. Alrighty. Rep number 4. All done? Not all done. 1 more. But RPE in the same stratosphere. Not a big RPE increase, not leg rise, muscular wise, not heart rate wise. Everything looking good. And yeah, carbs for sure help, but already after yesterday doing the all in aero, just like really targeted the LT1 work, already now feels better. And a bit of hamstring stretching before when I started, just to open them up. Gonna do some more foam rolling and self massage anyways. Good old coconut oil, you can really get into the calves, hamstring, quads, all by yourself. You don't need a massage therapist necessarily, you can do a lot yourself. YouTube has all the stuff, how to self massage calves for example, or you can check it all online. So no excuses for you guys out neither. You can do a lot yourself, but it's all the unpopular stuff. But if you're really dedicated, if you're injury prone, nothing's stopping you from 3 times a week, 10 minutes self massage, right? Except discipline and sacrifice. 10 minutes, but it sucks. It's not as fun as sitting on the couch watching Netflix, but it can come 10 minutes later. All right, 30 seconds left, and then heading into the 5th rep, 330. Feeling confident, time just passes. It's not like, I have to mentally swing myself from 2.5 minutes to 5 to 7.5, 7.5. No, it's really just passing, so steady, it's good. And let's see if I get an RP increase in this one. There, the last seconds of 15 minutes. That's 30, let's see. Boom. That was it. Beautiful.
Opa. Yeah, happy. Again, felt the same RP as the other one, so not a massive increase in RP, which is good. And yeah, it's good. We're adding more volume next week to 90 minutes. For sure, good strength stimulus, controlled hard session, but not one where I like have to go to well and like really crank it. So it's good. Good steady high aerobic stimulus. 75 minutes of, let's say, strength work in the right air position. It's always like lifting weights in a gym. Cycling will always pay off. Very simple in that sense. You just keep the aerobic stuff in and give a variety. Cycling from the 3 is definitely the easiest to improve, especially for me. It was naturally from day one. I was very good, high power and all that, but yeah, there's levels to this game. So pro triathlon level, fairly good. Of course, cycling is another level. So excited for the workout. I'll see you guys in the gym after my lunch and all that, with the late lunch, and then we're hitting some weights. All right, on the way to the gym now. We got a few things on the menu. The squats, if you guys followed a bit, for sure 50 kilos today, but a bit quicker. But in general, to be honest, the way I changed my plan now, main thing is I have energy now. I did my key run this week. I did my key bike this week. And the other one as well. So I could even disrespect the gym with weights a little bit today and get a bit more soreness, but that'll be okay, because tomorrow we have a 3-hour ride with some LT1 again, easy run off, and a swim with some activations in the evening. But yeah, it's probably smart to keep it controlled anyways in the gym, because the day after tomorrow I'm gonna need my arms for the 1500 meter swim race. So yeah, all controlled anyways. Keep the thing, have some fun, throw some weights around, clean motion, clean. Quality of movement always first. That's the main thing. So I look forward to it. I did the usual core routine, mobility and everything. So now it's just some upper body stuff. Single arm again for lats especially. Okay, that was 2 sets with 40 kilograms single arm. I'll actually go 47 now and do 3 to 4 reps. I forgot that we gotta go a bit down on reps, a bit higher weight. Keep it explosive, that's important. I do this for swimming, right? I don't do this for the jokes of it. I do nothing for the jokes of it. I do also like it, but everything I do has a purpose related to my number 1 goal, which is sports. That's good. Whew, that's good. We got the cast again, as usual. So I'm gonna get those in. Some more leg work over there with squats there I can tickle with, and some bench press, and yeah, I do all kinds of other stuff, but keep it comprehensive. So yeah, main reason I do this, so you have a strong fundamentals, right? You can't really argue with the fundamentals. In triathlon somehow it's a new sport, they still do. They don't argue with the fundamentals of terms of sport and in terms of sleep and nutrition, but even there they temper with at least nutrition. But fundamentals in gym is still not very common, unless they're injured. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, doing the fundamentals right, I know is the right way to go. And then again, we got the good old bench press. Again, there we keep it super, super light. And it's just for activation and all that stuff. I think they're literally just at 40 kilos or something.
is just for balance a bit the push-pull thing. So it's not at all improving strength and all this. I really there completely shut it out because that is literally just weight being pushed around. Just for shoulder health, especially in aero position as well. You got some flipping weird shoulder ranges like this. It's important for shoulder health. I never had any issues with swimming, anything like pains and stuff. But keep it balanced, you know, also strong upper body, standing up, you know, running and all that stuff. Let's get in there. 6 reps, clean, full range for sure. It's important. But it shouldn't be hard at all. So. So we got 3 sets of squats. As I said before, we're going, if you saw the last video as well, with Elias, my mentor, we're gonna try less reps. So then it's a question if I need to go down with weight. And the whole question is if at all, to be honest, it did make a difference on the aero position, muscles and power. I don't think it did, to be honest, because it's just general conditioning. So I don't necessarily have to lower the weight. But today we'll try, just stick to a plan, you know, make it an A/B testing. So 3 to 4 reps, just a bit more explosive up. 50 kg, I'll actually get the little things to fix them, because if I go a bit quicker, I don't want them to move. So this one in general, I don't do this like to improve my threshold, cycling, power, whatever, or even like, I don't necessarily believe that it, like, let's say even like for my running, does it help a lot with strength and all? I don't, to be honest, think in those performance terms, but it indirectly helps performance a lot because you're definitely more resilient to, especially for running, and activation is a big one. For swimming, no chance I would swim or have the gains without. If you only swim and run, do nothing else, you get, and your core is super weak, so you start your timer on back pain because everything will get tight. You will get back pain 100%, or maybe Achilles problems, heel, but that's actually also nerve starting in the back. Most people have no symptoms in the back and it just starts in the calf, and they think, oh, it's my running shoes. That is not. Seen it a million times in the at work before when I worked. Anyways, so we're gonna get this in and see how that feels. Good core tension is important. Not too explosive. Let's ease into this. This feels really good, actually. This feels much better. This like powerful, creating power and up. Much nicer. We get set number 2. 3 to 4 clean ones. High core tension. That's very good. Oh, that's gonna help my heel strides. That is actually gonna help my heel strides. I'm not kidding. All right, set number 3. That is also not directly linked to peak velocity, but I was just thinking of peak velocity in general. Yeah, it's always the limiting factor for all sports actually, also for swimming. So even for running, if you're a good 1 miler or whatever, I wish I did that when I was younger, but I always had good speed, even when I was untrained and I started, I think, with this 1K all-out chest, like when I just started triathlon and I didn't do anything specific, and I ran that one in 2:47, I believe, so on a track, no carbon, no nothing, so I had some speed, and the 200s anyways, I could smash it, really smash it. So I do have some speed, but you gotta train it, right? Because, like I said, if I wanna run high, I need to run a high 13 minutes, 5K. That speed I need, so it's like 2:48 minute per K pace. That is what I need down the line, 100%. Otherwise your thresholds are almost limited, right? Because, I mean, that's what people don't get, I believe. And like I said, I feel like in many ways endurance sports is not, physiology is not very well understood how it works. people just do aerobic, but there's a ceiling to how much percentage of your VO2 max you can train your aerobic system. And then they wonder, let's do more aerobic, let's do even more threshold, let's do it quicker. Doesn't matter. Good, they don't understand it, but let's do it. That feels really good. I like that one. Much nicer feel with the 3 to 4 reps. It's Thursday, that means it's again non-weighted pull-up time, so again just 6 clean ones. It's just for activation. Everything all needed for the 1500 as well.
On saunaa ja siellä oli myös elokuvateatterissa semmoinen kangas.
Last exercise of the day. Getting sleepy here. Time for a big high carb dinner. That's what I'm thinking right now. So I'm thinking spaghetti. So, but first 10 clean reps. Alright, spaghetti time. See you tomorrow.